Okay, he's gone now.
Hello, everybody. This is Matthew Kavitas, as always, with Christian, as always. This time I'm actually hosting for once. And we're going to be doing live coverage of the presidential debate right now, except we can't have the video up because, Google hates us. Would you say that's correct, Christian?
Yeah, generally that's. It's funny because when I was looking it up with Matt how to host the video, and every single one just says, "Yo, don't do that. You can't post video." I'm like, but he's like, that's not what you're supposed to do. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
And this is going to be really difficult, so bear with us because we both have two different sources of audio at once in our ears. All right, here we're going, I guess. I don't know. They're still going through the stupid intro that makes it sound like it's, the end of the world and stuff. And that's the Hunger Games, and they're just going to start stabbing each other. Hi, Lester Holt. 3 minutes away. It's 9:01.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good point right there, and I don't think I said it this past show, though I probably should have. Trump is most recently 14 points down in the most recent poll, yet you don't recover from that. You simply just don't. And my latest, because I'm obviously fantastic at predicting elections, my latest poll election predictions has Clinton beating his ass horribly, like almost close, getting close to LBJ level beatdown. So,
Man, it's funny. The local radio has a Tuesday political show where with one of the local university professors, the political science head of the political, the head of the political science department at Carleton University. Wow, that was hard to say. He was just saying it would take an absolute miracle for Trump to turn this around. He said it's been a crazy election, anything can happen, but I'm with him on that. Something amazing would have to happen in this debate.
Hillary Clinton would have to explode.
Pretty much.
I don't mean emotionally. I mean literally explode.
Even then, I'm pretty sure her running mate could still beat Trump. So even that wouldn't be enough. Maybe worth just doing this. Actually, I don't know. So I'm thinking it may be worth giving you guys the link to the stream we're watching, but the thing is because this...
It's the NBC stream, live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
And right now, mine's not working.
Yours is?
Nope.
There's nothing going on. It's an empty debate stage right now, and it's silent.
Well, yeah, but my picture isn't working on it.
Nope. There we go.
Here, let me reboot it. I love technology. Here we go. Why didn't he say her middle initial?
So, Chris Wallace, I'm happy he's not the only one doing a debate, because I do not like the whole... I don't know about you, but I don't like the concept of moderators not actually being referees, but being simply, I guess, mechanisms through which to advance the plot, which seems to be what he thinks the job of a moderator is.
True.
Because, especially if you're someone who doesn't, deeply follow politics, this is your introduction to what's going on. And you need someone to, keep the spin in order, you know?
That's why The first ever televised debate should be the first one that anybody ever sees.
Yeah.
Between Nixon and Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My phone is acting up again. What the fuck? This is so strange. Oh boy. No opening statement?
Nope.
Okay. So, appoint young people. Donald Trump. I don't think it should. I think we should shit on it and do whatever we want. Between governing and not governing.
Between democracy and not democracy.
Needs to, exist.
Yeah. I just cannot stand Trump's face. Like, I just can't take it seriously.
My picture is frozen, so I'm not seeing the joy that you're seeing right now. It's frozen on fucking Chris Wallace's smug ass face.
He's just squinting so much, like someone's shining a bright light in his face right now.
Well, they are, essentially.
Like, he looks like Emperor Palpatine. But Clinton has her eyes open.
Well, I mean, he already squints a ton anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, burn. Just as a side note, I think the Senate has denied appointments to anything maybe twice in its entire history. That's an exaggeration, but point is very little.
Mm-hmm.
So imperative.
What? What? What?
When did she say that? When did she say any of this? I don't remember this. I mean, it sounds like something she'd do, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
What does that even mean?
You can't just arbitrarily repeal an amendment to the Constitution, right?
Yeah. You're going to appoint 20 justices?
Yeah. Donald Jr., Eric, Melania.
He seems very tired, though, Trump. Like, very...
He's had a long campaign of losing.
Yeah.
I mean, of winning, totally winning. of it is so important. Just his sentence structure is so strange.
Yeah.
You'd think that he thinks and talks so much on his speech. I mean, he thinks and talks so much on his feet that he'd be good at it by now.
Yeah.
It's such a dumb sentence.
Yeah.
I support the Second Amendment. Yeah, of course. You kind of have to.
You don't have a choice on that matter.
See, I hate how much the conversation on that has been twisted because you have to say, "Oh, I support the Second Amendment" to appease people who are just like, "The government's going to take every gun ever, even the ones that were made before and destroyed." And it's like, no. My phone keeps like turning off. That's such a strange. What?
What? Why is that a problem?
You don't make him. That was such a weird question. Yeah, naturally, because they think any sort of measure to deal with guns is a direct violation of the Second Amendment, which it is not.
Yeah. I don't even know why that's like. I don't even know how she was upset about a position that is reasonable. It's a negative. That's not an attack.
No, what she should be saying right now, she's kind of doing like, she's being careful about it.
Yeah.
And, it's not a bad answer, but a better answer would be, no, I was mad about toddlers being killed.
Yeah,
aren't you?
It's not a very Clinton response, but yeah.
But the thing is that she has been that strong before.
Yeah.
On guns, not just on any issue, but on guns. And I think she should really be a little more like that because that'll impress people, I think.
Oh my gosh, I hate this. Oh,
stop bringing up Chicago.
This is the worst argument in the world.
Yeah, because the Democrats and Republicans in Cook County made a deal where Republicans wouldn't field serious candidates in Chicago if Democrats didn't field serious candidates in the rest of Cook County. And guess what that makes? Cook County has absolutely no gun laws except for Chicago.
Yeah.
You can
that's so stupid.
You can go to the next town over and get a reasonable unreasonably marketed gun and bring it back to Chicago.
Yeah.
Easily.
There's no border between Chicago and the rest of the county it's in.
Or state, for that matter.
Yeah. Or between the states, for that matter.
Yeah, he started being pro-life like yesterday. My phone keeps freezing on Chris Wallace's face. I think it's trying to tell me something. That doesn't make any sense.
That won't automatically happen. Okay.
It'll just happen. It'll happen.
Yeah. That's how the Supreme Court works.
It just happens. Do you, though? Do you? Do you?
Has she come out against it before?
Well, not necessarily Roe v. Wade, but she has said, like, I'm willing to make exceptions to, like, abortion things and stuff like that to appease conservatives. And it was just like, oh, well, so much for being a champion of women.
Yeah, I guess that's a post-debate thought I'll add to my notes.
Sorry.
I will say, immediately what I like about Chris Wallace's format, though, is how much less there is of your time is up, like constant like interruption of thoughts.
Watch Trump say, yeah, but I've met with abortion survivors. How do you think they feel?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
You want me to give you the link to the stream we're watching so you can follow with
Yeah,
us?
that would be helpful.
There you go.
I don't know why I'm here. This was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Same here.
It's a mistake.
Oh, we're getting feedback.
But it's not okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's called birth. Genius. I don't know if you've ever seen it happen.
No, I haven't, so I will not hold that against
This
him.
This is not how abortion works. On the last day.
Look, they stabbed the baby. They stabbed the.
Just right at birth. Oh God, this is a bad idea. Why are you doing this, Donald?
Oh boy, I missed something. Whoa.
God damn it. Romania?
That was a new one.
That was out of left field.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about Romania restricting women's bodies.
I didn't know that either.
I mean, I'd like to look into that. That sounds interesting. But okay.
I'll Google it.
I thought the last one was pretty separating, but that's fine.
Yeah, like whether or not you want to imprison your political opponents.
Okay, contraception as a whole is banned in Romania. Condoms, pills, everything.
Huh.
Interesting. Well, I'll give that to her then. I didn't know
Whoa.
that.
Added a time limit.
Honestly, is that even possible?
Yeah.
Enforcing a time limit?
Yeah. Oh.
These are mothers, people.
These people are real people.
Not fictional. I found real mothers this time.
I don't have binders full of women. They're right here.
I'd rank them as a 5 out of 10. But they are here.
I would definitely grab them by the pussy. Except they're bad children, so probably not. Oh shit, New Hampshire has a lot of border problems, huh? All those Mexicans coming over the New Hampshire border.
It's poisoning the blood of the youth, man.
It comes in on ships. You know what's big in the South? Crack, cocaine.
The cartels have developed teleportation, and they're entering into New Hampshire. We've got to stop them.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop the invaders from Madagascar from getting into Georgia.
And the only way is a wall on the Mexican border. That will stop the teleporting devices.
Don't ask me, folks. I don't invent the science.
I just science the science. Donald Trump honestly reminds me of like
everything that could possibly be wrong with the Republican Party.
Yeah.
That, and have you guys ever seen Pete Holmes' Batman thing?
No.
It's like he's basically a racist, stupid, rich asshole. Like parody of Batman, and that's Donald Trump. He's just like, how do you think you're going to save the day? And he just goes, with science. It's like, okay. Oh, okay, bye.
Fell out of the chat for a second, sorry.
Oh,
it's okay.
Yeah, that's crazy. If those are real numbers, that's crazy. 11 million with 4 million children. That's a total of 15 million people directly affected. Maybe, what, 30 to 40 million?
jeez.
Like that were their family or friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of people, it's a
Yeah.
lot of people.
And here's the thing. Securing the border doesn't address that problem because net immigration's at 0 anyway, so...
Yeah. Securing the border, honestly, will do more harm than good, I think.
Yeah.
And not securing the border, but doing what he's proposing.
Yes.
Not to mention, like, as a country of immigrants, don't we want more people to come into the country?
Not
like
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I get, like, we don't want to have, like,
a nation of immigrants, and we are.
Oh.
That's what she's saying right now. We are a nation of immigrants.
Yeah.
It's either voting for Satan or an alien.
Voting for less Satan.
Less Satan, yeah.
A very good meeting. Okay, that's true.
She fought
I
for
mean,
the
an
wall.
exaggeration.
She was a member of the Watch.
She was a member of the Watch.
Okay, maybe if he proposed like, oh my
That
god,
doesn't make it. What?
if
No.
Border
Did you
Patrol were like the Night's Watch.
do you hear what he just said though? He was like, the worst trade deal ever. He did everything bad, but she doesn't do anything, so that's why the wall wasn't built. What?
But it is clear when you look at what
I think she did advertise it during her first campaign. The whole, we're gonna make a wall or a barrier.
Maybe. Probably more like a fence.
I mean, we already have a barrier. Bush put one up.
What I'm also arguing is that bringing undocumented immigrants out from the shadows, putting them into the formal economy, will be good because then employers can't exploit them.
I guess it's more of a steel fence.
And Donald knows a lot about this. He used undocumented labor to build the Trump Tower.
No, guys, it's not a wall. It's a concrete fence.
Yeah.
He basically said what a lot of employers do. You complain, I'll get you before
You guys aren't getting any feedback, are you?
I'm getting a bit. Little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Then give him kudos if that's what you're asking for.
Yes.
Like, I don't think it's a good thing personally, but don't pretend they want unlimited unlimited undocumented immigrants, and then say, but on the other hand, they're also deporting them, and they're not saying it.
He literally just used her own talking point too. He's just like, we're a country of laws. Yeah, she just said
Yeah.
No, you're not getting it. We're a country of laws.
that. They're online. I should know. I see them on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true, but like, I'd like to hear, someone who isn't advocating for a wall say that.
I think we should maybe I don't know, bring in a foreign speaker, speak on walls, maybe Mr. Gorbachev. Only Reagan were still alive.
He didn't want to tear any walls down, right, guys?
Well, I mean, yeah, we trade more energy with our neighbors than the rest of the world combined because we can't make a pipeline to China.
Yeah.
No. No one gets it. Chris Wallace is right. What he's trying to get at is that she wants universal socialism where there are no borders. And oh wait, no, she criticized Bernie Sanders for that. That's right.
But Bernie Sanders is a dirty socialist. Hillary is the future of America.
Ooh, what is it?
And also, he made me look bad.
this is a really odd. This is something I don't understand. Why is this like what she's being hard on? Like, there's other issues she could have chosen to be hard on, but I feel like
it's
this
not
is
like
the wrong one.
even if Putin made a deal with him, I really doubt Putin would expect him not to be like, yeah, of course I hate Putin. Putin's the worst.
Well, it's because this is the one area where she got, made look bad. Someone made her look bad. So, of course, she's going to be more defensive on this.
Yeah.
Sure.
We are going to stop radical Islamist terrorism. That should be quoted. And then, like, if he is to win, just bring it up. That's not going to stop.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse.
Let's remember 9/11 happened under the Republicans.
No, where was Barack Obama when 9/11 happened?
He was driving the plane, obviously.
Oh, man.
He parachuted out at the last second. Right into Chicago.
Yeah. Just saying, Obama's only one letter away from Osama.
He doesn't have much respect for anybody.
Yeah.
You're a puppet.
What?
See, just strategically, though, I don't know why she thinks this is the nail in the coffin angle. I don't think this is the one that will get...
Okay. You really underestimate how much the American people hate the Russians.
But Trump's...
Okay, but can we just appreciate how much of a child he was right there? She's like, he's a puppet, and he's just like...
You're a puppet.
You're a puppet.
Great.
What? What?
No, you're a puppet.
Barack Obama's like, you're racist, Donald Trump, and he's just like, no, you're racist. And it's like, can you back that up? You're racist. You're just racist. And it's like, no, that's not how evidence and facts work. Okay.
You are the biggest racist I know. China's
You're the biggest racist. You're the biggest racist since Jefferson Davis. What are you... She was the Secretary of State. Our country sucks, by the way. Vote Donald Trump.
This is not a good strategy.
No.
For either party.
I guess it's actually smart then for Clinton then if it's making Trump so edgy then. Maybe that's what she's getting at.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe she knows what buttons
it is throwing him off.
Yeah.
Everything throws him off.
That's true.
Well, he's been like relatively calm up until this point.
Yeah.
He's been like, he's got a needle in his pocket. He's just been jabbing into the side of his leg.
This is like the first debate. Like, he was fine for the first 20 minutes, and then he just, out of nowhere, just goes apeshit.
He dropped.
So I guess she just knows like little things to get him on the defensive.
And it's a good idea because it makes him look ridiculous.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
She should just start, like, if there was a fourth debate, she should just start the fourth debate with, he has a small dick. And he'd just be like, what are you
do not have
about?
a small dick. How do you, I mean. Oh my god. Takes down his pants.
Russia has taken over the Middle East. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Donald, history lesson.
Syria has always been a like that.
Wrong.
Wrong.
If we have them, why don't we use them?
Yeah. Pretty much that quote, in a nutshell, is the answer to that.
I would just like to point out that I really doubt the United States has 200 generals and admirals.
That's actually a good. I can't believe that. That's actually a really big number. I didn't think of that problem.
Probably more along the lines of 20? That'd be a lot.
Well, I think he means generals and admirals overall, like not necessarily 4 stars.
Nuclear weapons. Look, she's been proven to be a liar on so many different ways. This is.
Sorry, Jose.
What? Sorry for what? What happened?
I just said I had to mute you for a second because there's a lot of loud feedback.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I thought I had muted that. I muted it and then
right.
turned the volume on.
It's good. You're good now.
Well,
What?
There are 7 Army generals, 4 Marine generals, and 9 Air Force generals.
Well, I think he means overall, or whoever said that means overall, like because there are more, because there's brigadier, major, lieutenant.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
true.
and maybe retired as well.
Yeah.
True.
Is currently serving. Yeah, that's still a lot. That's like every single one
Which
in
I
the past
doubt.
50 years.
Well, there's 231 if you include all variants of general.
It's like the general dollar manager.
The general of the flags, the guy who makes sure the flags are ironed. He supports me.
The White House general, chief of staff.
Chris Wallace is laughing because he realizes he made a mistake signing up for this.
Yeah. I should have let Megyn Kelly do this. Let's be honest.
Thinking about the many things he could be doing.
Yeah.
He's
I
just
could
like,
be-
I could be having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now.
I could be playing FIFA right now.
His face when she said that, he was just like, eh.
He's writing that right now. Writing it down is things I should not do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see what he's doing with his hands. I think he's writing stuff down.
Probably. You probably
think
got
he-
told that, hey, Hillary Clinton wrote stuff down when you were talking and it looked professional. Maybe you should do the same. Doesn't matter if it's actually anything related. Just do doodles, but it looks like you're writing.
20 years from now, we'll have in the National Archives the doodle of what he's doing, and it just says
Yeah.
farts over and
It just says Hillary is a douche. It's just his grocery list.
It's his grocery list.
over. Milk, eggs, nukes,
Nukes.
China, jobs.
Golden toilet bowl.
This is a good point, though, actually. So Trump's really sold himself as the people person, the guy in touch with the common man. Then his actual policy on issues that affect the common man are the same policies Mitt Romney had. So
I really don't understand how people can be so blind as to the fact that he is a businessman.
yeah,
A
he's another rich guy.
multi-millionaire.
Yeah. We're gonna do a lot of things. Won't tell you.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. BRB.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, well, they all have weapons that we sold to them.
Yeah. They gave you money. That's how they did pay you.
That's how payment works.
Yeah.
They're not renting the jet fighters.
Yeah. This totally plays into like Russia's. You're a Russian puppet, though.
Tell Germany all of it.
So plays into that.
Yeah.
I don't think he understands how much better we're doing than those
Yeah.
allies.
Yeah. He's now learning states as he goes, I hear.
I highly doubt that the jobs that are in Mexico were going to be like middle class jobs.
Yeah, I know.
Hillary, you can. I've heard your Trump, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody please record that. She said, I will not add a penny to the debt. Not a penny. Oh, my God.
She could. Oh well. Was a.
That really is true.
Yeah.
He saved some of the largest U.S. companies.
It's true.
Basically GM.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about bailing out the banks, but bailing out the auto companies was certainly worth it.
Oh, yeah, that saved thousands of jobs.
Yeah. That smug look.
Thank you, sir. Never. Not even in the events of 9/11.
Yeah. I guess she wasn't in the Senate then, was she?
She said, I've never seen people, not these people.
I guess that's true. Oh yeah, she was in the Senate during 9/11. See, I guess there is some truth in the it won't add a penny to the debt in the same way Obama's lowered the I guess it won't add a penny to the deficit would probably be more accurate, because she would have to immediately get rid of the deficit on day one to avoid adding to the debt.
Yeah.
What is the clock in the back even for?
Supposed to be for questions, no?
I guess. Maybe it's like for
Maybe
each discussion.
topics.
Yeah.
As well.
We're doing a mock thing in my classroom for this same thing, a debate.
Interesting.
For my middle school government class.
What? The job report had job growth. Not good enough.
Guys, we don't make things anymore.
We just don't make things. It just doesn't happen.
Yes, NAFTA sending jobs to China.
That were thriving 20, 25 years ago, and because of the bill that her husband signed and she blessed 100%.
Yeah, it's the North Asian Free Trade Agreement.
Now she can say that her husband did well, but boy did they suffer as NAFTA kicked in, because it didn't really kick in very much, but it kicked in.
Don't know who it is,
What?
but there's feedback.
Sorry, that's me.
Worst things that's ever been signed by our country.
That's fine. I'm just letting you guys know.
Trans-Pacific Partnership, and she wants it.
She's so dumb right now. Just her face is like, I really, this is the best they could do.
As much as I want to defend Hillary Clinton in this, I don't believe her on TPP just because that is supposed to be her like that was what the main thing she achieved as Secretary of State was supposed to be the TPP. It's part of her pivot to the East. So I don't know if I entirely believe she stood against it as Secretary of State.
Yeah. Well, that's something I read this New Republic article where they interviewed Bernie Sanders, and that was the thing he said is like the whole reason why Obama really wants it is because he feels it's a geopolitical move against China.
Yeah.
Let me just say, I'll make jobs though. I'll make jobs. They might not be American,
I'm
but I'll
gonna
make
pull it
jobs.
together. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
jobs. Is that we gotta need people to tie the ropes around the states so we can pull them together.
Yeah.
We're gonna need people with the ropes.
Oh,
She's been doing this for 30 years.
No, not 4, 2. That's what he said.
Been doing it for the last 30 years.
Excuse me, my turn.
that was yeah.
Bad experience. Everything about Hillary Clinton is bad. Everything about me is good. Yeah, but then you make the U.S.
You talk.
Not to mention, he never likes to mention, like, yeah, the jobs China took are like, hey, let's pop, like, this piece into this piece, which I don't think many Americans want. I think more Americans want high-tech jobs because, you know, we tend to be better educated, just saying.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Actually,
like,
I think still, honestly, if we can go there because like places like Walmart employing the lower classes, they don't pay as much as I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know how much Apple pays people
In the
over there.
1980s,
a lot more than Walmart does. I suppose that's the problem. Is the only way to compete with, because even China's suffering from this a bit now as well. Is the only way you can compete is taking part in the race to the bottom.
And we're slowly running out of countries.
Yeah. So don't take part in the race to the bottom. Make other jobs.
Create the robots.
Give me a break. Everybody thinks that about women, right?
Yeah.
No, not right.
We only went bankrupt 4 times.
Yeah, I know.
No, that's not.
That's not a truth.
No, see, you did not build a company, you inherited one.
Yeah. With
That's
a small
part of the
loan of $1
loan.
million.
Yeah.
A great analogy that I saw was Donald Trump is not only the type of person who was born on third and thought he hit a triple, he thinks he knows the game of baseball better than anybody else.
Yeah.
What? That is not popular. Stop saying that.
ISIS is everywhere, man. They're listening right now.
In fact,
ISIS is right here. ISIS is on the stage with me.
Yeah.
And to all my
I'm
ISIS
ISIS.
supporters, I would like to
There's-
say thank you.
There's so many ISIS. There's so much ISIS. I'm ISIS. Everybody in this room is ISIS.
In fact, if I were to say the key words, you would all wake up from your sleeper cell state.
Bluebird.
Hello, Brian.
Because they want a small loan of $1 million.
Why would they make up these stories? Why would people be so mean, Mr. Trump?
They Bill Cosby'd me. I was an icon, they took me down. Oh, we know you had a feeling, dude.
Man, this is a dodge. That's just a dodge. Just ignoring the question.
Hillary Clinton's looking at him like, this is where you're a disgusting human being, and I'd really like to kill you right now.
Yeah.
It's do bad things.
Isn't there like cases of him like literally? In fact, one of them.
There is a tape of him saying he likes to do that.
There's a tape. There's tapes of him like literally with the woman from the Miss Universe pageant in the 90s. There's news reports of him talking about the Miss Universe girl from the mid 2000s.
In fact, only 4 of the suggested videos down, it says right here in the thumbnail is Trump with a woman on his lap.
Yeah.
Don't even have to Google it. YouTube's provided.
It's right there.
It's right there.
There's audio of you admitting to it.
I know.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's like saying, no, I didn't shoot anybody, and there's videotape of you shooting them.
I swear he was armed. It was self-defense.
You did. We've all seen the video. You said that.
Well, yeah, I probably shouldn't say that because there have been plenty of video of people shooting other people and they still got off. So
I did not just fart. No.
She is trying so hard not to just explode right now.
She's getting the feminist vote.
She's getting the feminist vote. Yeah.
I think
she'd
she's
need
getting
to
the generally decent people vote.
Just so happens this time the feminists and the decent people.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm voting for her.
I don't think Matt's voting for her.
No, but like that's
Actually,
only
Gary
because
Johnson
doesn't-
for the win.
Nobody in this stream is voting for her. That's the funny part.
But that,
I can't.
well, I'm not a decent person. And also, Jill Stein doesn't actually stand a chance, so I can protest vote if I want.
I don't know. I'm gonna vote for Gary, even though he has absolutely no idea what foreign policy even means.
No, he was trying to be deep and be like, but see, that's symbolic because we shouldn't have foreign policy. And it's like,
Yeah, America shouldn't be
that
the
makes
world
it worse.
police.
In
No,
fact,
but he, like-
America shouldn't even be part of the world, man.
we
We
should
gotta
go
go
to
beyond.
In fact, I'm proposing a massive program that'll put rockets under the crust.
We'll pay for it
But they're
voluntarily.
all,
'cause
but
I'm a
they're all made by
libertarian.
SpaceX. They're all made by SpaceX.
Yeah.
And if Mexico and Canada want to join in, we'll take North America.
We'll make Mexico pay for it in that case.
Destroyed.
I wish the moderator would ask him, Mr. Donald Trump, can you define the word subpoena?
Be like, isn't that a small penis?
Uh,
Only hundreds of times? Why not thousands? Why not millions? Why not billions? Why not a small loan of 1 million lies?
I'll be fair. This is a point that really annoys me. Like, if anyone else had leaked those emails out, they would have been considered a whistleblower, or they would have at least faced some legal action.
mhm.
I used to like Julian Assange, and now he just seems like like he's trying to have his own Red Dead redemption, and it's like, no, that's not happening. What do you mean wrong? You literally did it.
Yeah, a real fighter pilot would have dodged that heat-seeking missile.
A real fighter pilot would have gone to China.
China has real fighter pilots. America doesn't have them anymore.
You know what would have happened if you were carrying a nuke? They wouldn't have shot you down.
They wouldn't have shot you down if you weren't a loser. John McCain got shot down because he lost to Obama in 08. Plain and simple.
He's so trying to make that like scandal be a thing, and nobody doesn't care. Nobody cares.
What? What? That doesn't make what? That would two completely different what? You make no sense. He's just like, she caused the violence because of ISIS at my rallies. What?
All right, can I read John McCain's survival story real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so I guess when he got shot down, he fell in a lake. Some Vietnamese pulled him ashore, Then others crushed his shoulder with a rifle butt and bayoneted him.
Oh,
And not to mention, no, the best part is that his dad at the time was the admiral of the Pacific Navy. And so the North Vietnamese said, all right, we'll let you go because your daddy's so powerful. And he said, not unless you let everybody else go. And of course, they weren't going to go for that, so he stayed with them. Like, if that isn't, I disagree with John McCain on very many issues.
Well, politics really changes people. He
Like,
used to be, I think, a more, I don't know, sane person.
Well, like, especially after 2010, he got pushed by the Tea Party.
yeah.
But, like, I disagree with John McCain on very many issues, but he is undoubtedly a war hero.
I'd also like to point out he's 80 years old.
Yeah. I did like that article, though, recently that it turns out we didn't need to worry about John McCain's health when he was running for
the article.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to die after all.
Yeah.
He's apparently not going to die
Yeah.
at all.
I mean, he's not exactly a strapping young man anymore, but I mean, like, he's not that dodgy either.
Mm-hmm.
Doing pretty good for 80.
Yeah.
I give him credit. Donald Trump, you do not deserve to say anything on women's rights at all.
He's just trying to depress the Democratic vote, though. I don't think he's trying to make a serious argument or appeal to the people who are supporting Clinton on that point.
Why don't you give back the money? The money that you owe the American people for dodging taxes for 20 years. Just an idea.
You know it, and I know it. Everybody knows it. If you check under your seat, you'll find that you know it.
Yeah, Donald Trump's sources. 1, I know it. 2, you know it. 3, everybody knows it.
I'm going to put that on my next Works Cited page on an essay.
It went to charity. Really? Then why is it hanging up in your friend's mansion? Just for the record, the bad Clinton record with Haiti is more the State Department than the Clinton Foundation. But that's just... So, like, he's attacking her on a good issue, but going completely the wrong-ass way about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's well done. Small foundation. Money goes out, money goes in. You can't explain that.
That's it? The American flag?
What?
Just worth noting, the Trump Foundation, not a certified charity. The Clinton Foundation is.
Well, that's a liberal bias, obviously.
Reality. Yeah.
That's because my taxes are awesome. They're great. They're good.
Ooh.
Hey! They're pulling your weight, Donald.
I like how he didn't deny that fact. It's interesting he didn't deny that he doesn't pay taxes, and there's
Well, no, 'cause that's
undocumented
great.
immigrants who are.
And that's not true at all.
She was a
What?
senator, not president, worth noting.
Why is literally like why is George Soros like this evil titan to the right wing? Like he has done nothing of substance since the 1990s.
George Soros is funding this channel, literally. That's why we have so many viewers.
Yeah, and she was one senator out of 100
In a Republican administration.
in a Senate that was mainly Republican until the last 2 years that she was in the Senate.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Ivanka said that she was going to accept. I didn't know that. That is, I think, the first time she's ever publicly disagreed with him. The audience is just like, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, boo-hoo, dude. The media is a thing. Get used to it.
What? Hasn't there literally been 4 cases of voter fraud since 2004? Or
2000.
Yeah.
Well, a good point that actually my state rep made is like, just because there are like very few voter fraud cases that are convicted doesn't mean that it's still a problem. But at the same time, it's also like 4.
Yeah.
It is like literally 4. So
Yeah.
even if if that's 100 times like what it actually is happening, that's still only 400
Yeah.
out of however many millions of votes that are cast in each election.
That can barely change a single congressional district.
That would literally only change the 2000 election.
Yeah.
And maybe not even.
Yeah.
He is going to be the loser because he's 14 points down 2 weeks out. You don't recover from that.
Really shouldn't have grabbed him by the pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
True.
Why, that's a good-
Thank you, FBI, for allowing me to lose all faith in you.
How stupid are the people of Iowa?
Should have got. He's not even helping himself. He's not even helping himself.
But those things are so political.
Yeah.
Donald Trump be like, yeah, and I was around for all 240 of those years, and they all sucked. But the 241st, when I'm president, it's going to rock. It's going to be great.
We're gonna do so many things.
You know what really just grinds my gears?
What?
The fact that Hillary Clinton is more like she's in the better moral standing here.
Yeah, I know.
This cannot happen with anyone else.
I know. As I always say, she's literally running against the one person she could probably beat.
So Hillary, it was kind of unfair in 2008, but we're going to give you a rematch with something that you can handle.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like she started out the game on hard, and they're like, all right, let's try easy
Yeah.
next time.
What about those 2 levels in the middle? No. Just try easy. You don't have enough years left to go down the row.
Anybody else think that Chris Voss's questions are way too long
A little bit.
Yeah.
and a bit leading?
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily that they lead like towards a conservative thing, like because that's what Fox News usually does. It just like
Leading towards a certain discussion point he wants to have.
Yeah.
He literally said
Well-
before the debate that he thinks the best moderators are the ones you don't think about. So I think
What?
he wants the candidates to control the pace of the debate for him, based off what his quote said.
That's interesting. It's actually Al Raqqa, just say. The Iranians haven't really been in Syria, but okay. They've been more in Iraq.
Yeah, we'll see how well that goes over with the Russians.
Yeah.
But we want to fly.
No, you may not fly.
No, here it's marked a no-fly zone.
But we want to fly.
No, I'm sorry, sir. It's just marked no-fly zone.
I promised my little boy that I'd take him in my MiG. And we'd bomb Aleppo together.
Bomb Aleppo together. Jeez.
Now here, where can you point out Aleppo on the map?
Yeah, of course. Who couldn't?
What is Aleppo?
No one's fight. What? The U.S. isn't fighting in Mosul, dude. Yeah, we've been trying to get their leaders since like 2 years ago. You know Mosul is a city, not a leader, right?
You know what? In World War II, the U.S., before it did bombing raids over towns, would have leaflets dropped on the city saying, yo, we're going to bomb here in 2 weeks, evacuate.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in World
that's
War
true.
II, the U.S. did that.
Yeah, because the aim was not the people; it was the industry. It was a war. This is a mess.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, she has to look tough because she's a woman, and women are generally seen as weak. Everybody knew Mosul was gonna be hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
No one thought Mosul was gonna be easy. You know why? Because they've held it for 2 fucking years.
And Mosul's one of the largest cities in Iraq, isn't it?
And it's ISIS's capital. It's not like it was going to be undefended if you didn't tell them you were going to attack.
I don't
Not to
think
mention
it's
the
their
fucking-
capital.
Not to mention their capital in Iraq.
Yeah.
Al Raqqa
Okay, yeah,
is their main capital. But the Mosul Dam or dams, I forget if it's plural, is like the biggest strategic point in Iraq for them.
Yeah. You know what really makes me, I don't know. It's funny because we don't have boots on the ground, right? But
Yeah.
there's the U.S. Special Forces with the little Kurd patches on their shoulder.
Well, the U.S. is actually officially deploying forces on the ground now. I think it's
500 from the 5th Infantry, I think.
I thought there was only advisors.
no,
No,
they're going to be
no.
support. They're actually it's the 1st Infantry Division.
1st Infantry. Sorry, 500 from the 1st Infantry.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need really that many troops. 500 ought to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the excuse is to try to. They did the same thing in Vietnam. Is that they're trying to put in a little bit, and then once one or two of them gets killed, it's like, oh well, now we have to invade.
Seeing as we've lost 3 men, I think we should put in the rest of the army.
Yep. Well, that's basically what the Gulf of Tonkin was. It's like, hey, let's keep like slowly putting more people in here. Oh, would you look at that? A few of them died. How the hell did that happen? We should invade.
The Vietnamese are being overly aggressive.
They're killing our people. He also realizes that there's also a lot of civilians in Mosul, right? Like very few people actually left because they didn't get the chance.
Well, if you're going to kill the families of the terrorists and there's brown people in that town, well, there you go. Doesn't matter.
Did you say brown people?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, not really. I mean, yeah, Iran has been meddling in Iraq, but surprisingly, the Iraqi government has been doing pretty well.
Mhm.
So have the Kurds, and neither of them are fans of Iran. Well, yeah, John Podesta sucks. I think everybody can agree on that. Where does he think they go?
See, that's why you can't use that argument to try and depress the Bernie Sanders supporters, because at the end of the day, he supports Hillary Clinton, and I think most of the Sanders supporters.
Okay, I'll be honest. A lot
Yeah.
of Sanders supporters think he got bought off at the end there.
I don't think it's bought off. I think he made a strategic decision that,
Yeah,
like,
it's
yo,
more like
Yeah.
that. That's
I
what
don't
like.
get the bought off thing. Like that there's no evidence to support that.
and
It's
I
not
think
It's
it's
not
actually-
like she's got
it's-
endless pockets anyway.
Yeah, and it's a politically savvy move to endorse
To
it.
go for because
Yeah.
if he wants
He
a
wants his
career,
agenda. Yeah.
yeah, in the Democratic Party, he's going to continue supporting the Democratic Party, even if Satan is the candidate.
yeah.
People are like, yeah, he should run as a third party. I'm like, no, that's a horrible idea.
Because
That
then
will
Trump
end his
wins,
political
and then you
career.
have no power. So
Well, even if Trump didn't win, that ends his political career.
yeah,
Doesn't matter. He's like 80.
suppose that's also
True.
true. But it's not like he was going to win the election if he ran by himself.
Yeah, he wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Just go look at it. I saw it last Monday. Went there and checked it out.
Yeah, Aleppo, New York, right?
Aleppo, New York.
And after that, I went to Istanbul, Ohio. He's always been friends with. Syria has been the longest ally of Russia in the past 50 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, we do. It's the Kurds.
Iran actually basically hates everybody, and everybody hates Iran, so that's wrong.
Would you say Iran? That was bad. I'm sorry.
Iran from Iran. Why does it keep saying I'm muting you? I only muted you once.
This is what
I mute myself.
Yeah, but it keeps saying I muted you, and it's weird.
I don't know.
Christian, that reminds me of unruly 70s Bush.
Wait till you see this. I think that's a genuine smile. I think she's smiling.
This has been no secret. Clinton is more hawkish on foreign policy than Obama is.
Mhm.
She's always been. She's the one who suggested going into Libya, after all.
Mhm.
Yeah, but how many lives do you save when you have a war with Russia and they're pushing into Poland?
Yeah, pretty much my problem with that entire premise.
A small loan of 1 million lives.
When there are
That's
290,
the darkest humor.
when there are 295 bears coming into Alaska, you have saved lives for sure, right?
You see, Donald, when you just destroy everything, nothing can destroy you.
The killing stops when there's no people to do the killing to.
People make problem. And people. Problem solved. Oh my god, I'm realizing that we have an equal chance of going into a third world war with both of these candidates.
Yay!
I suppose if there's anything for Clinton, I don't know if this is a good or a bad. The difference is just that one did it intentionally and the other kind of did it by mistake.
Whoops.
Yeah.
It looks like she forgot what she was saying. She's trying to cover it back and flabbergasted. She actually just forgot her train of thought.
Me.
That sounds scary. Trump has mainly been saying scary and funny things, but what she just said was scary.
Mm-hmm.
She's fired.
What does he mean by outplayed?
Outsmarted. I don't know.
Because Russian and American missile technology is probably on par right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yes.
You see, Clinton's just trying to answer these questions with a third world war.
Yeah. I think perhaps it's too late But certainly one thing Trump, if he'd been smarter and he would have focused on, would have been her foreign policy, because I think that's really where she is.
Yeah, but I mean, I
He
don't know
relied
about
too much on the
his.
trade thing.
But yeah, I guess his foreign policy isn't better. So then you're kind of left with, I guess both of this is bad.
Well, he's probably afraid to confront her too much on foreign policy because she was Secretary of State.
Yeah. What?
Jobs. Just jobs, man. I think we can make it 200%.
Raided. I'm picturing Chinese Vikings on our shores.
Industry. You're talking about political hacks, dude? What leaders are you talking about? Yeah, that's been the way since Andrew Jackson, dude. Hey.
Well, there goes 10% of Hillary's voter base. Everyone born after 1987. Oh no, that's bad. This is the problem with having a Democrat as the Republican nominee.
Yeah.
Was he even aligned to a party before? As I remember, he supported Hillary in her first campaign.
To grips with.
He was
When I talk about how we're going to pay for education, how we're going to invest in infrastructure, how we're going to.
He was a Republican for the longest time, and then 90s-ish, like late 90s, he switched to like the Reform Party, and then starting with the Bush years, he became a Democrat, and then he changed back to a Republican once Obama took office, and then he switched to an independent, and then he switched back to being a Republican. So a man of consistency.
She should be taking a good jab at that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think she can, because she herself has had a very, wishy-washy
Inconsistent pass.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I don't think the Republicans necessarily like the Republican Party who are voting for Trump. They like Trump, not necessarily the party. Can I just respond? Well, no.
Well, no, just wrong. That's what you should do whenever you're in a debate with someone. You should just say wrong every time they say something.
I will say something about that. Donald really knows how to interrupt.
Well, he does it so, like, unabashedly.
He does it so well. He, it's not even authority. It's just, I don't know.
I'd just feel like an asshole if I did it the way he does it. Like, I'd feel guilty.
Everybody should.
True. Medicare's not going to run out of money. It is going to be able to pay out, I think, 80% of what it has. Or the 80% of the benefits.
I guess
And-
20% still a cut.
No, but he said, like, it's just going to be bankrupt. Like, no, it's not going to be bankrupt.
I think Trump would benefit from having maybe serotonin receptors in his brain.
It's going to totally help. Okay, every time someone's like, Obamacare is destroying the country, I'd like to know how, because I've never heard an example. Like, it's one thing when it was first being implemented and there were like theories and stuff like that. Like, that's okay, but it's been, active, I guess you could say, for the last 2 years. How is it destroying the country? How does she want to make it worse? Okay, Mitt Romney. You said, okay, he said this is the last question 2 questions ago.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that she's trying to appeal to the left,
These
but
comments don't help.
not everything is going to be solved by taxing the wealthy more. Just
No,
saying.
but it gives us a lot more money to work with, I guess.
It does, and I'm not opposed to that idea, but it's not going to fund everything. It's especially not going to fix Social Security, that's for sure. Excellent point. Okay, when Bill Clinton attacked Obamacare, it was because he wanted it to be more to the left of what it is right now. So, no, they agree. You're wrong.
Ooh.
Well, first off, I'm going to need a small loan of at least 10 hours.
True. If Hillary Clinton's elected, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad like Obama. They're going to take the country to Kenya and break it, and then it's going to be bad.
And then the Muslims will run the country.
And we won't be able to find the country's birth certificate.
Where's Hillary Clinton's birth certificate? Oh, wait, shit. Wrong person. Sorry. That's an excellent point. Donald Trump hasn't been anywhere near the White House, and she's already been in it. So that's a pretty decent argument to say, hey, you should trust me with it.
What? What?
Where
Yeah,
is
that's
this
how
money gonna
taxes
come
work.
from?
That's how taxes work. You dumbass.
No, you see, you cut taxes
And then you just make money
and you make more money.
because you run the government like a corporation.
It's like you guys don't know how to make good deals.
But I got the Jews on my side. They know how to make good deals.
What? This is so confusing. I was like really looking forward to his closing argument because like I'm sure he is not prepared to do an ad lib summarization of his campaign.
This
And
is
he
his
really
worst.
can't.
This is his worst closing statement. Because it's literally just saying, it's just spewing shit about how bad she is before he actually talked about what he was going to do. Oh, so you get buy one and get one free.
And thank you to the candidates for the highest rating we've ever had in years.
Yeah.
It's really helped us, all of us.
You really pulled us out of the ditch there.
All of us in the media appreciate it.
Nobody's cared about this politics in years.
Yeah.
And we can't wait for the millions of dead people to vote.
Ugh. Okay, closing thoughts on that debate. Go.
I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I think that was actually his worst performance.
Yeah.
I don't have any brain cells left for a statement.
Yeah.
Because, okay, this was the one debate where I didn't really catch much of the second debate, but at least from what I understood, like, she didn't come out swinging very well. And obviously she didn't in the first debate. In this, she did. I think there were very few things, like, obviously there were things that were like, but that isn't true. But her strength and her presentation was completely on point, I think, for the entirety of the debate. And I think that's really what matters.
Yeah.
Because, again, he deteriorated after the first 20 minutes, like he always does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know if, like, I don't even know. Maybe the aspirin wears out.
Yeah. The cocaine wears off.
Yeah, the cocaine, that's it. Can't keep snorting that once you get up there.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking closely at my notes.
Yeah.
I'm writing notes.
Yeah.
This is a pencil.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
That was painful.
Final thoughts, Christian?
Here's the thing. Hillary Clinton's it looked like going to this debate. Hillary Clinton had basically locked this election up. The Republicans said, "We've got something. We're going to leak something before the debate that's going to change everything." And then they did, and nobody cared.
True.
And then Trump tried to bring it up. Nobody cared. He couldn't get that. Because the thing is, he allowed Hillary Clinton, in all of the debates, has been very effective at putting him on the back foot. And in this debate, where the Republicans tried to give him ammunition to finally reverse the tide, at least a little bit.
He was unable to using it.
Yes. Yeah, he used it at the wrong time, out of context, and by the time he even brought it up, Hillary Clinton already had him on the defensive. So
Oh, that's XCOM.
Yeah. So
Sorry, yeah.
So he needed to do something big. And he didn't. Huge. Bigger than the Chinese.
I'm in a bit of war.
And he didn't. He just didn't do. He just couldn't. Yeah, it was just. It was the nail. It was. I think the nail in the coffin came a long time ago, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this
We're
debate
just watching
did
a
nothing.
downward spiral.
Yeah, and this debate did nothing to try and break out of that coffin. It's like no, he's definitely dead.
This was like how a lot of the cast members to Star Trek Beyond were talking about it before it was released. It's okay, I guess we have to do this last third one.
Yeah.
I guess we have to do this because that's kind of like the established norm, but really we know how this is going to end.
Yeah. It's so yeah, that was. I don't know what's going to happen going forward, but if the Republicans released the last big thing they had already, and it was so inefficient at changing the narrative in that debate, I think there's nothing left. Like, they're not going to depress the left-wing vote enough. I say this while no one in this hangout is going to vote for her, which is kind of funny. But
Yeah.
I can afford to not to. So
yeah,
It's
And
not
you-
like it'll
you
change
don't-
anything.
Christian, you're not an American citizen, so you don't count.
yeah,
Yeah. Even
So
if you tried,
yeah,
which would
So-
be illegal.
which would be illegal. Yeah,
Very, very illegal.
I don't think that would go over well. So yeah, I think it's done. The closest. That's not to say Hillary Clinton did a great job. It's just a matter of she doesn't need to do a great job. And heck,
She just
she doesn't
needs
need
to
to do.
be better than him.
She
Because
doesn't
you
even
would
need to.
destroy yourself on your own.
She doesn't even need to be better than him in a debate. She just needs to show up and not say stupid things.
True.
And heck, I wouldn't even say she did that throughout. She did say things that were not necessarily stupid, but like were like, that's scary.
Yeah. But it's like,
even
I'd rather pee my pants a little than absolutely shit my pants.
yeah, so that's the thing. I guess is my final thought on that debate. Then is Hillary Clinton didn't need to win that debate. She just needed to like show up. It's like when you're watching a racing series and the driver in the lead in the points has such a lead in points. It's like he needs to come 12th out of 18 cars to win the championship, and you're like, this isn't worth watching. That's what that was like. And Trump needed to come first, and she needed to come 13th, and it didn't happen. It was just, no, it was over already.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun, I guess. It's more painful. Thank you, everybody who joined us, our one viewer. And, yeah, hopefully see you guys on Sunday. All right. Bye, and try not to kill yourself before or after Election Day.
Yeah.
Ugh.